Shun Akiyama is one of the best protagonists in the Yakuza franchise, and it is my mission to ensure that the developers, RGG Studios, know that this man is essential to the franchise. This is a love letter from me and my community to RGG Studios about our Lord and Savior of true infinite wealth, Akiyama. Also, I just want to give a heads up that this video is going to have some spoilers for Infinite Wealth if you care. It is optional side content, but just gonna put the warning there that this will have some spoilers. Someone literally sent me this email for this video. They said that they have poured their heart and soul to write this letter to our best boy, Shun Akiyama. Yeah, he's the leg dude. But he's the best leg dude, and I think also the only one that we have. Here is another heartfelt email. Shun Akiyama is one of the best characters in fiction. He is a pure representation of rags to riches. Despite coming upon his fortune by sheer luck, he doesn't live a life of luxury because he doesn't want to. He sleeps on a fucking couch. He is incredibly generous with his fortune and always puts other people's needs before his own. He will stand up for what's right and gives you hope that there can be a person that can't be corrupted by money. He also fights mostly with his legs, and that's really cool too. It's actually the coolest thing, thank you. It's really attractive. Because of this, I ask, please, RGG, make Akiyama a party member in Like a Dragon 9. I want him to kick people with my boy Ichiban. I support this statement fully. I think it'd be so cool if we had an Ichiban and Akiyama dual protagonist game. I'm all for it. I have to say, after playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I'm so happy that they put Akiyama in the game. Otherwise, I would have rated the game a 2 out of 10 because I'm sick of playing games that don't have Akiyama in them. Gaiden, what was that? No Akiyama, 2 out of 10. In fact, 1 out of 10. That shit made me cry way too much. It was unnecessary, RGG. What the actual fuck? I am begging you, RGG, please do not let this character go. I will do anything you ask. Also, this is probably the creepiest picture of Akiyama I have ever seen. It's really cursing who edited this. Please, just go through these doors right here. Going through what the people of Twitter/X, however you want to call it, says. We start with Mr. Gene Park. Akiyama was the first time in the series that I saw myself in a Yakuza protagonist, a lazy and lucky guy, quick to love and slow to anger. If he took up the whole mantle as protagonist, I would have been on board. If it was Akiyama instead of Ichiban, yep, I would have been on board for that forever. Also, what happened to Hana? Anyway, I really like his dynamic with Hana. Wish they became a couple already, considering how sweet their scenes can be. Meanwhile, Akiyama saying that he chases down women in Infinite Wealth. Akiyama is the perfect Robin Hood, only without stealing from the rich. In fact, you could say he steals from himself, seeing as he practically gives money away. But he does it because he knows what it's like to not have anything, and he doesn't want others to suffer like he did. Yeah. Man, that hurts. Yakuza Sanji is my goat. He red, he kick, he's scruffy, good man. Akiyama is Sanji, confirmed. I love Akiyama, and I love him and his face and his heart of gold. They need to bring him back in Hana too, and also I would love more merch. More merch? Wait, you guys know those Yakuza hangers that they sell? Do they have one of Akiyama yet? Because if they don't, I would buy like 20. Where are they? Akiyama led one of the strongest first impressions I've seen in Yakuza 4. The rainy city walk introduction, his relationship with Hana, his fighting style is one of my favorites in 4, and honestly, you can't go wrong with Koichi Yamadera as your VA. The voice actor? Oh. Can I just say, I was really pleased with the voice actor in Infinite Wealth. I don't know who he is, I'm gonna look it up after I record this, but I thought it was a pretty good representation of Akiyama. I could get behind that English voice actor. His version of Baka Mitai is the best one. Listen to that pain. Akiyama does have my favorite version of Baka Mitai, and I think that this is a perfect point of contention as to why he should be a protagonist again in the main franchise. Best Baka Mitai. I'm sorry, Kiryu, like, step aside. Akiyama, though, with that silky, luscious voice, hello? Easily my favorite playable character out of all the Yakuza games. His fighting style is unique and amazing in every way. The richest man of Kamurocho deserves more. Please give him another chance in the spotlight, RGG. That's what this video is for. Thanks. I don't know who Akiyama is. I only know Hana. What?
Homeslice just went banana cakes about it all of a sudden.
This might be basic, but Akiyama really resembles my husband. inside and outside, and he agrees. That's a +1 for him. Yo, what the hell? I love his interaction with Hana-chan. He is a good friend to her and loves her no matter what. True. Hana's dead though. Every time Akiyama appears, I get happy. Both times Akiyama was playable were so fun. Best part of Yakuza 4 and the most fun combat style on Yakuza 5 in my opinion. I completely agree. I love his fighting style. It has always been my favorite. Majima is like a close second, but man, I love Leg so much in combat. Like, some of his moments are the best in the series. I love his character so much. How he contrasts Kiryu is really nice. Agreed. From his fighting style to his characterization, Akiyama is a spectacularly written and performed character that adds so much to the world of Yakuza. I adore how his aloof nature masks a rather calculated man, despite everything, still has a wealth of kindness within him. He's actually so great. Sorry, Ichiban, step aside. When I played Forza Horizon 5 last year and one of the preset faces was this, I did the best I could to turn him into Akiyama. Dude, I was gonna say, dude looks like a himbo, but like Akiyama also looks like a himbo, so I guess it did it good. Akiyama single-handedly kept me interested in the series after 3. I love his character and his moveset was beautiful. His mindset on life and drive to help others shifted my worldview, honestly. I legit cheer when he's on screen, and I wish he had his own game. Also, he's very handsome. Yes! They should do a Gaiden game, but with Akiyama instead. I just finished playing Infinite Wealth last week as of recording this video, and after experiencing all of the drink links, yes? There's like a 4-year gap of Akiyama. All he does is like chase swim. I'm sure in all of his 4 years, there's got to be a good story in there. I mean, it's Akiyama. His life is just so interesting. So yes, give me an Akiyama Gaiden game. I just love his general nonchalant nature to most things in life. A suave old son of a gun, but truly a heart of gold under that hard exterior. True. He's a character who, after playing an incredible start, gave me complete faith in where RPG would take us because he showed us how they were willing to experiment. He was an incredible breath of fresh air who brought his own energy to everything he did. I agree, especially because I enjoyed Yakuza 3 a lot, but the jump from Yakuza 3 to Yakuza 4 was a very welcome one because it's the first time besides 0 that you have a different protagonist. So like, Akiyama was just such a breath of fresh air. Like, you just start Yakuza 4 and you're like, wait a second, this isn't Kiryu. And I went into Yakuza 4 thinking that all these Yakuza games were all about Kiryu being the protagonist. So that was an amazing revelation because he had such a good introduction. Not as good as Majima's in 0, but it was still a really good introduction. Akiyama deserves to be a party member in Yakuza 9, Like a Dragon 9, yes. His system of testing clients speaks a lot about his character. When people come to him for help, he was willing to give it so long as they prove that they were worth helping at all. His development on 5 in particular made me like him more. Akiyama was the first Yakuza protagonist I started with. His happy-go-lucky nature combined with his secretary Hana made an unforgettable character, and I've picked up every game since. Even the Wii U version on 1 and 2. Wait, there was a Wii U version? I didn't know. I love Akiyama because 1, drip. 2, leg fighting is always based in any media. And 3, similar to how Kiryu knows how the Yakuza works, he knows how people get scammed or dealt a bad hand in life and honestly tries to do the right thing by helping people at their lowest. That is honestly, it's such an inspirational thing. I love Akiyama. I like the funny kick man. He is funny when he kicks. Agreed. Yakuza 4 was my first game in the series because both the original PS3 versions and 4 and 5 were the only ones on PlayStation now. So Akiyama was my first protagonist I played as. I quickly loved everything about him, his personality, his fit, his leg-focused movement, his looks, and everything. Akiyama is just awesome. So excited to see him again in Infinite Wealth after that Nick guy supposedly replaced him. The Nick guy replaced him? You guys might have told me this and I forgot. He has the best battle themes in the entire game. Affected, Flight goes so hard. But yeah, Akiyama deserves his own game. Like a Dragon, Gaiden, Akiyama. Chasing girls. Oh my god, what if it was like a dating simulator? Let's face it, Akiyama Bakamitai greater than Kiryu Bakamitai. Yes, I actually gasped when he showed up in Yakuza 5. Like, I was like, oh my god, Akiyama? And I loved his section of the game. Love this man. His personality and moveset in battle are both so good. He's legendary. Him and Hana singing Pure Love and Kamurocho is the most beautiful thing in the entire series. I actually forgot about that. Oh my god, I don't have that song on my playlist. I I feel terrible. RGG, please listen. We need this man back to the series. Since Yakuza 4, he's been a fan favorite, and his combat is the best in the series. There is only a few that is as charismatic as him. We need the lifeline of Kamurocho to return. Hana-chan will call you if he doesn't come back. Hana is like dead. Not even any mention in Infinite Wealth. That was kind of a crime. Hana's actually dead. I'm gay for Akiyama. Yes. Akiyama really introduced the aspect of multiple playable characters in Yakuza games. From a stoic protagonist to a laid-back one, felt like a good way to tell the stories of the Yakuza world outside of Kiryu's perspective. He's such a joy to watch and only gets better with screen time. So true. I haven't even been playing Yakuza 4 for more than 4 hours, but it's safe to say that he's my favorite character in Yakuza of all time. Yes! I love me some Garfield in human form. No jokes, I love Akiyama. Garfield in human form? I see where you're coming from, but like Akiyama's attractive. I like Akiyama. He's quite a cool guy. He is. Akiyama reminds me of Sanji from One Piece for a while due to their similarities. Another comparison to Sanji. When I got to 5, his first appearance, I screamed, and he kept me invested in 5. Of all the characters, I'm thrilled to see him in 8, and I'm very happy to see him returning. Markiplier or Matt MB Dubbin. This picture has me so confused because like Markiplier, he would pull off a very good Akiyama look. I don't want to think about it. His fighting style in Yakuza 5 is my absolute favorite fighting style in the entire series. What other character can launch people and then follow them up into the air and continue to combo them like it's Devil May Cry? I haven't played Devil May Cry, so I don't know the comparison. But yes, I love his legs. This is just pictures. And yes, 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 and yes. Akiyama is such an overall great character that he could have replaced Kiryu as the series protagonist, and my people would have accepted it. I would have been upset by it because like Kiryu is iconic, but at the same time, like, you're right. I feel like if Akiyama was like the new protagonist from 4 and onward, not even with Ichiban, I would be so happy, but at the same time, I'm really happy with where it's at right now, so I'm really confused and I'm gonna move on. Before I truly got into the Yakuza RGG franchise with the amazing Yakuza 0, the only game I was able to play was an emulation of the PS3 version of Yakuza 4, and Akiyama has stuck with me as such a cool cat, along with being my personal favorite deck collector. Wait, isn't he like the only deck collector though? I think he's the only one. He kick the man and lend the money. He do. You want to know how much I love Akiyama? Yes, I do. I slogged through Yakuza 4 for him. I didn't touch any sub-stories in Yakuza 5 except for his because I just wanted for time with him. Bring my boy back, RGG. Yes! Akiyama goofy. Haha, hot man, my type. Yes. He can kick me in the face, that's all I gotta say.
I would love him to kick me in the face.
So anyway, thank you guys for your kind words. And I hope that RGG listens to this and they take all the feedback from this video and all of your comments and all of people's outpouring of love for Akiyama as a character. And I'm sure that it'll make no difference whatsoever and we'll never see him ever again after Yakuza 8. Have a good one. See you in Yakuza 9.